I'm Wes.
I'm Roderick.
I'm Nooney.
And you're kicking the country with us.
Man, this is our first podcast in a while. We've kind of been busy, got a lot of stuff going on. But what we want to do always, we like to give everyone their flowers. And as we say that when we first started this podcast, me and my friend Wes, we wanted to talk to the artists. We wanted to talk to the trail riders, the pioneers, the trailblazers, the Zydeco artists that are trailblazers that have been very, very pivotal in the culture that we all have grown to love, that we grew up in, and that things that are going on right now. So with further ado, I want you all to introduce you all to my best friend, my brother, no more than Nooney.
Yup.
What's going on? What's going on,
What's
man?
up, bro?
Man, chilling, man. First of all, appreciate you for coming out.
Oh yeah, I got.
much,
Well,
man.
of course, I got to make a little money today.
So, Nooney, what we do every time we get on the podcast, the first thing we do, we ask everyone, what is the definition of country? So,
What's your definition of country, Nooney?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't. I guess everybody will have a different perspective. Let me just say for like where I come from. Growing up in Fidelity, country was like they thought I was that because I was one of the only cats that used to ride horses, bareback, and like riding, to the park and stuff like that. And like a lot of the females and dudes now that used to call me country, they trail ride in the Zydeco now. But I was like, so I would say that's my definition of it. It's whatever you make it to me. You know what I'm saying?
So where did you grow up?
In Fidelity.
Where's that at?
That's like over there by Clint Park, over by the Budweiser plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
East side.
East side.
Chip.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you go from riding horses to into Zydeco then?
Well, that's how I really got into Zydeco, trail ride, man. Growing up riding horses in the neighborhood, and being a good friend of mine, Ted, he live in Louisiana right now, and we was youngsters, man, and riding horses together, and he took me to Louisiana. His uncle used to give a ride in Louisiana, big ride, way back in the day, man. I think this probably was we come out of school in '88, so it's probably probably 1990. We went to Louisiana, to Cecilia, matter of fact, Cecilia, Louisiana. And man, we went to a trail ride. He took me out there, and trail ride was different from out there than it was here.
Oh, okay.
Because that was my first time seeing the Zydeco band, really. You know what I mean? So that's how I ended up with playing Zydeco, man. I fell in love, and the first band I saw out there was Zydeco Force.
Okay.
So I've been hooked ever since, man.
So let me tell you. So when I came into trail riding and whatever, and started with Acres Home, the name that I heard, like everybody, George and Ruby talk about was Nooney.
Oh,
Nooney.
Yeah.
And so you were like the first Zydeco artist that I really knew, what Zydeco was, because we would always play Nooney on the party wagon, and it was just like Nooney.
Yeah, see, like back then, man, honestly, I'm not bragging on that, but like back then, man, they couldn't touch me, man. As far as like trail rides and stuff like that, they couldn't touch me, man. Because like I said, I used to ride also, you know what I mean? So that's why I had a good connection with a lot of trail riders, because I used to actually go ride. I used to ride before I even started playing.
Okay.
So I had already, knew a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's really how I become, that's why you always see me out too, because I did all that before I even started playing Zydeco music. So, and becoming, pretty good at it and pretty famous in the industry or whatever, it never changed me.
Yeah.
So that's why I just always still go out and support other bands. I appreciate it because I love it, man. You know what I mean? So that's why you always see me out also.
Yeah, and I think, from my perspective, like you were the first person I seen like a Zydeco artist on a horse and at a trail ride.
Yeah.
Because I remember we had our ride, and I was like, man, who's that, man? That's a nice horse right there, black horse, shiny. They was like, that's Nooney. I was like, no, not the
Zydeco dude.
Yeah, that's him. I was like, I said he really is country. He ride horses and do Zydeco. But like you were the first one that I heard about, and then the first person to see like actually, riding a horse in the trail ride. And I was like, all right,
I say that all the time. There's a lot of there's Zydeco bands all over the place, all over Texas, Louisiana, even in other states. But I can definitely say that out of all the bands, Nooney is probably one of the very few, if not probably close to being the only artist that actually, when he isn't playing, he always comes out to trail ride.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I call him on the phone like every day. Hey, man,
Yeah.
hey, man. Hey, ride horses. We have a good time. And I'll tell you how I met him. I was working at a radio station, and I used to go to Centerville before I got deployed. I used to go to Centerville all the time. And I went to Centerville, and we were in Centerville. And when we got to Centerville, I was like, man, this dude. And I'm a big Bojack fan. And he was playing. I was like, man, I don't meet that dude. So when I got back home, I called the number off the CD and talked to him. And he sent me some CDs, and I would play them and stuff like that. Then when I after my deployment and everything, and I got ready to get out, I came home. And when I came home, I think he was playing over at Simon's place. No, the first time when I actually got to talk to him, he played at a trail ride on Reed Road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember which ride it was.
OTC had a trail ride on Reed Road.
Okay.
And we got to talking, and man, from then on, this is what you see now.
Yeah.
Now check it out. Now you going back to Centerville. Now you know what trail ride that was. Huh?
Yeah, Keller Union.
Yeah, Keller Union, man.
Yeah. Everybody used to talk about that.
Yeah, man. That was like back then. That was our step and strut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because that was like, I know when the first time I played for it, that was right before I put out Bringing the Heat.
Uh-huh.
When the first year I played for it, I think, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think we might have had. You can ask Jerry this too. They might have had 20, 25 people out there, man. Really? The next year, I ain't gonna say it was all me, but I had put that Bringing the Heat CD out. The next year we went back to Keller Union. Uh-huh. The rest is history, man. Yeah. It got to the point where people couldn't even get in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's how fast that grew. You know what I mean?
Sound like a real deal family reunion.
I mean, back then, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Everyone wanted to be like the Keller Union.
Yeah.
Because that was the Texas.
That was the biggest ride in Texas, back then. You know what I'm saying?
That was the creme de la creme.
Yeah, I used to hear about that one.
Yeah.
It was like if you didn't get in like early, like you weren't gonna get in. Yeah. So what do you see Zydeco going now? You know.
I mean, let me say this, man. I mean, you know, Zydeco has changed, but it's some good and some bad also. But let me say this: like when we were starting, I used to want it to be like this, you know, like to grow to other people, other races and everything like that. But you know, sometimes when you wish, you kind of regret what you wish for.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, so but like I say, you know, and not to bring up when I went to prison, social media became popular. See, I missed that run when social media got popular. I was locked up then, so I missed that social media thing. But I mean, like now, with me coming back, I don't I missed some really important years in 6 years that I was locked up. Mm-hmm. I missed a real important time as far as like social media. Everybody, when that first came out, I'm pretty sure everybody wanted to be friends with everybody.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So I missed that little part. But speaking on what I think about it, I mean it's good, man, because like people are making more money with it now. Mm-hmm. You know, record sales are probably better, and people can control their own, control their own music and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, so but you know, again on the other side of that, with social media, involved, we've gotten some bad things too. You know, some people that really don't care about the culture. Yeah, they just want to go. They just come around and have fun, man, and don't have no respect for it. Don't have respect for the people. Yeah. So like I said, it's got some goods and its bads too. Yeah. You know.
And like Roger said earlier, that's why we try to give you your flowers now and talk about it, and before it's whitewashed out, and like really to know the history, who were the pioneers, who started this thing, who's still doing it, in trendsetter, and it's like Nooney goes way back, and where you are today. So
it's just the impact that you guys have on the culture is amazing. Because I was when YouTube became super popular, and me and Nooney stuck on the phone. I would send him videos you in California, he looked like a rapper. He was giving, like he said, and he was giving Zydeco the hip hop culture. Yeah. Not as far as changing the music, as far as
the look,
dressing, wasn't too often he was gonna have on a cowboy hat and boots. He was like, what you see is what you got, and that was live, man. Yeah. It's live. That's why he dressed like that.
Yeah.
It's the swag, man. It's the swag.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, I always claim.
Add a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, that's good though, man. I mean, because everybody got their own style.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's Nate or Chris or you know, Step Rito, like everybody got their own thing. It's not like kind of like in the rap world, everybody want to mumble rap, everybody want to look a certain way. Like all of you guys have like something about you that's you, and you can identify you with that.
But see, that's what I tell like a lot of these youngsters, man, that's playing. I tell them, I say, man, quit trying to be like somebody you watching to learn how to play. I mean, it's okay to learn their style and stuff like that, but create your own path, man. You know what I'm saying? I say it may be a little harder, but still, man, people will remember you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? You copycatting everybody. I mean, you there, but you ain't making nothing. You ain't laying no foundation, man.
Yeah.
You know, even with music. I mean, like I say, I got some songs that people may not think they hits, but they are. You know what I mean? They mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hey man, I can say at least I left something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is there anything new that you're working on, or?
Well, yeah, I've been working on some new music, but like I say, man, with me having my trucking business now, it's just kind of hard for me to, write music because I'm so focused on this trucking thing, man. Because I'm and it has grown, man. I honestly I didn't think it would grow this fast, but it has, and it really take a lot of my time. You know what I mean? So, but I appreciate the fact that I'm just still here, relevant to and still people still call me to play. You know what I mean? So. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? But I'm going to put some new music out. I've been saying that for the last 3-4 years, but yeah, we're going to put something out,
Okay. Well, man, we appreciate you coming out. And
hold on. Yeah, shake his hand. But before we go, I want to say this, and it's probably the people that want to watch this video, they probably don't know it, but they will know it. So, do you know what one of the biggest trends in America is right now, right? Line dancing.
Yeah.
You know, Mississippi, Alabama, North and South Carolina, all those areas where they do the line dance. Now, you know one of the most requested line dance songs before this new song came. You know what that was?
What song was that?
His song, Kush Kush.
Yeah.
Kush Kush.
Yeah, and I want to know when they will get my goddamn trophy.
Man,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, when you see people when they're doing the four corners and all that, a lot of that. Matter of fact, I watched the video. Big shout out to Ebony Horseman. I watched the video of Ebony Horseman. In Ebony Horseman, right, they don't play any type of rap. They play no rap, not one. You won't hear one rap song. The song that I heard the most was Kush Kush.
Really?
Yeah.
Line dancing all night long.
The Kush Kush really started.
Yeah.
It started all that line dancing.
Oh, it did?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, man, I definitely want to give my brothers flowers, man. I want everybody to know that. So, hey, y'all up in these other states, man, and y'all listening to Kush Kush, they give my brother a call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All this information will be in the links in the bio, so you will see that. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, it's gonna be on there. But hey, man, give them a call. All the artists that's decided to come music that y'all listening to up there. Hey, man, it originated down here. All the line dances, that stuff came in. Everything that you doing after that, it came from them.
Yeah.
With that being said, man, hey, bro, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything. I appreciate the contributions that you have, that you give to the culture. And, hey, man, keep doing your thing.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
All right.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. I'm Wes.
I'm Roderick. And this is Nooney.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and we'd like to appreciate y'all for kicking it country. We'll see
Sir,
y'all later.
peace.